this?
I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you.
Behind you! Tube! No! Tube!
Oh! So this squad leveled up. We get a squad point. We redeem an upgrade. It could be experience gained, increasing the squad or the reserve of your squad, because it's kind of like you have reserve slots. They get filled up by troopers you're not currently using in your current squad. And then you have squad size, which is 7 for all squads currently. Unless it's like a vehicle squad, those are special. The tank squad has 5. The assault plane squad has 2. And the fighter plane squad has 1 slot in it. So most of my squads are leveled out. Each squad does not have the same amount of levels. For instance, the tank squad currently only has 20 levels. Granted, it's missing its workshop upgrades. Not available currently. But if we go to squad, we have max, semi-maxed. This squad, just add all these numbers up. That's their max level. And it is different from squad to squad. As you can see in the assault squad has like 50-something fucking levels. Yeah, 52 levels. These guys are completely maxed out. So once you get the upgrade, you're able to once you get the squad or workshop upgrade, you're able to upgrade the weapon. So this gives me access to the MP40 level 2. And you come back here, you can click on the weapon, and it'll say upgrade right here, or disassemble. You break down excess weapons and use those parts.
I'm gonna go eat some food because I just got really, really hungry.
Okay. When you get a level up on a unit or a squad member, you get a choice between 3 different perks. They're chosen at random. There's a little icon thing here that you can kind of figure out. So if I click this, it's going to spend 3 of that resource, right? So if we come back, we click on the list of available perks. You can see everything that's blacked out we don't have enough points for. So we're 2 out of 3 on the foot icon, whatever it's called. Not enough speed to learn this. Oh, it's called speed. Oh, they have names. Oh, look at that. Vitality, speed. What's this one? Weapon handling. Good to know. Never knew that. So, if I get this, I can't get access. I already can't get any of the other perks. I might as well get this, because, I mean, it'll just be a waste, I guess. Because he's currently max level anyways. As long as he's not rank 5, I genuinely don't give a rat's ass about what perks they have. Because I'm just going to transmute them to a higher tier anyways. So they're going to lose all their perks. They're just going to become somebody new. We're going to unequip all this crap. We're going to go to our available soldiers, take him out of the squad since he's now max level, replace him with someone who is not max level, and give him all of the guy's stuff that he used to have. I know, it's a shitty way to go, but it's the way it is. Was this our grenade guy or any tank guy? Fuck it. It's the anti-tank guy now. Medkit. So every time you revive someone or revive yourself, it costs 1 medkit. You can also heal yourself, which also consumes the medkit. So you gotta... Sometimes it's better just to not heal yourself and wait till you get knocked down so you can pick yourself up later. Like if you're the last one alive in your squad or something. Or... Really, that's not... Typically, they don't heal a lot. It's about 1/4 or 1/5 of your total health, depending on your vitality or your unit's health, because some troopers have more health than others. The assault troopers have more health than the engineer. Stuff like that. Ooh, max height. Jump height is nice. Although this faster movement while crawling or crouching is much so underrated because it applies while... It applies to your person while you're knocked down in that, like, critically wounded state where you can revive yourself, so you fucking, like, crawl like your life's dependent on it. It usually is. And it's nice. I love that perk. That perk, the 100% more ammo perk, love those perks. Favorite perks, hands down. Oh, we have a free spot in the squad. Who's missing? The Mortarman. Okay, do we have any Mortarmen? We got you. Take him, grab his shit, throw it on there, give him the upgraded bullshit broken rifle, because why not? Does 20% more damage, has better recoil, less hit dispersion. Let's give him... Fuck, I don't know. Grenade. There you go. Their job is to shoot the mortar. Not supposed to be throwing grenades, but we got grenades. He has a grenade slot. Might as well use it. Who else is leveled up? You good, sir. Alright, perks. Come on, give me... So this is his class perk. 10% more ammo. This guy's class perk is higher run speed. So on and so forth. Higher sprint speed. Wait, what? Run speed, sprint speed. What's the difference? Oh, I think sprint speed is when you're holding shift. Run speed is when you're just holding W. Tracking. Health regen without a battle, stuff like that. There's perks to improve everything. Here's a list of all the available perks and their associated cost, whether it be speed, vitality, or weapon handling. Why can't I scroll? There we go. I can scroll down. You can. These are the base perks. So as once your squad hits max level, right? Scroll down to the squad, the personnel upgrades. You get veteran perks, which are the same perks, except, well, they are slightly better. That's really it. You know, instead of 100% more ammo, it might be 120. I don't know the exact value. I don't have any veteran perks. I have no fucking clue how to get them. I do want them, though. Soldier class, veteran gunner. I don't know how to get a veteran gunner. I think it's through upgrading a rank 5 gunner. Rank 5, like if you get 3 rank 5 gunners or 3 rank 5 people, you upgrade them again in the academy, you'll get a veteran one, I guess. And the veteran ones have access to the veteran perks. If you look at the premium squad, the 4 guys that are in the squad are all veterans, and I believe they have the veteran perks. See, no, they don't have the veteran perks. It's not gold. Interesting. I'd assume they would come with the veteran perks. I guess not. They all have. Oh, they all have different experience. Why do they have experience levels? I'm curious. What happens when they hit the max level? Do they get more? I would assume you get these sort of retraining points, I believe. So if I click on a perk, let's say that one, it'll give me the same perk I had or 2 different perks. I kind of want that perk, so we're going to keep that. We're going to keep the one that we had originally. We're good. You don't have to spend, even if you have all the perks unlocked, all the slots unlocked, you're still not going to be at 100% of everything that you're spending. All your soldiers' perk points. That's pretty much the gist of the game. If you have any questions, let me know. Currently, we have access to... Let's see, we have the basic trooper squad. After that, I believe... Let's go to the game. Makes life easy. You start off with the basic trooper squad. First, you unlock the assault squad, which gives you access to submachine guns, the assaulters. Assaulters, underrated. Trust me, they are useful. You get an assault squad. They get a little bit of more inventory space. Give them all the grenades in the world, and then just throw them all. There's no like upkeep. You don't have to pay money or anything every time you throw one to resupply. You just fucking, you have a grenade, you give it to the enemy. It's good. Make sure you cook it beforehand so they don't give it back. That's happened to me before. It's very bad. Engineer. Almost every squad can have an engineer, at least one engineer. Trooper in the entire squad. So let's say the mortar squad, it has at least one engineer slot. Engineers, you need them, you love them. Rally points, okay. The fighter squad, I guess. Oh no, this isn't the fighter squad, this is the assault plane squad. Gives you dive bombers. If you like dive bombers, it's a lot of fun for some people. Also gives you access to the pistol, which is nice, and the explosive pack, which is the explosive pack. It's a must-have. It is a infantry anti-tank weapon that goes on anybody that has a grenade slot. Fucking love explosive packs, alright? You get an upgraded MP38. It's from your old MP28. Side-loading 20-round. It's MP28 is garbage. MP38 is the way to go, at the very least. Radio operator squad, you can call in an artillery strike once every 3 minutes, I believe is a cooldown. If you have more than one radio operator in the squad, it doesn't do anything. You still have the 3-minute cooldown. It doesn't like upgrade the artillery barrage or anything. You don't have more shells coming down. It's not more accurate. This is You only need one. Just keep them in the back. Order your squad to sit in a room, and that's it. Just keep him alive. And every 3 minutes, you get to call in artillery strike. Artillery strike's nice. It also gives you access to the pre-war Kar98K. So it's very important to get this squad leveled up through the workshop, because the pre-war Kar98K is the best weapon, best car version, variant. It's basically just an upgraded car. It's used with better material. Very slight differences. Higher reload speed or lower reload speed, so it takes less time to reload, and less recoil. Yeah, less recoil, and a little bit more accurate, a little less bullet deviation. Of that same amount of damage. It's definitely worth it. Also, as you level up, you can see at the bottom, you get access to new perks, which is quite nice. Then you get the fighter squad, which is kind of in the current iteration. The way the game currently works, you spawn in with your plane. There's no incentive to keep the plane alive after you drop a bomb, other than being able to drop more bombs. And some people don't want that or don't care. So the fighter plane is kind of like a counter to the attack plane. But if they kamikaze their attack plane every time they spawn in, the fighter has no real purpose. So it's I mean, I guess you can strafe, but I mean, if you strafe the ground enough, you'll piss off somebody with an engineer. He'll build a flat gun and just shoot you down. There's no real point to it. Honestly, you're better off just doing an attack pilot, since you only have one vehicle squad. If you could have different amounts of vehicle squads, like let's say you get 4 squads in total, and then you can mix and match any way you want. So you can have 4 vehicle squads or 2 infantry squads, 2 vehicle squads. Then I would see a purpose in taking it, just because it's like a sort of counter card. But currently there's no reason to. Upgraded Panzer. Fuck the Panzer 3B. Fuck it. Fuck it right in its stupid 14 millimeters of frontal hull armor. Fuck this thing. This thing frustrates the hell out of me. Stick with the Panzer 2 till you get the Panzer 3E, which is like a few levels down. Anti-tank battalion, amazing. I love them. You can almost have 1 anti-tank guy per squad. Almost. Most squads get them. At least 1 guy. The anti-tank rifle, awesome. You can use it to kill literally any tank. Also gives you access to the smoke grenades, which is nice. The machine gun squad, The basic machine gun, 20 rounds. Top loading, fucking ugly ZB-26. Not worth it. Not a fan. Most importantly, it gives you access to more ammunition for main weapon perk, which is honestly probably one of my favorite perks besides the increased crawling speed. Simply because I always find myself running out of ammo, and my engineer typically gets shot. And so I rely on my teammates to make an ammo box, and I got a better chance of hurting cats with the fucking dog food than I have of getting a teammate to build an ammo pack for me. MP40, good gun. It's good. MP40, everybody knows it. It's amazing. Panzer 3E, oh my god. The godsend. The destroyer of dreams. The crushers of hope. The Russian starter tank is the T-60. It has, I believe, let's see. Let's not pull numbers out of our ass. Let's look at this. Alright, hard facts. Armor penetration, 27 millimeters, right? At 10 meters. 25 at 100 meters. The Panzer 3E has, let's check. That's the right button. Panzer 3E. Armor thickness, 30 millimeters, 30 millimeters, 20 millimeters. Your front hull is 30, your side hull 30, your rear is 20. Your turret, 30, 30, 30. 30 all around. It's amazing. A Panzer T-60 cannot penetrate this Panzer 3E from the front side, your turret. I think they can hit the hatch. They never really do. They can hit the turret ring sometimes and damage it. They don't always kill it, and they can hit your main gun. Unless they are within 10 meters of your rear. Or 100, really. Either way, if they get behind you, you're fucked. But they have to get behind you. You park your butt, literally this box. This is what's vulnerable. You put your butt up against a building, and you just take your time. You play with your food. You slap them around. You shoot them. Hit up their tracks. Maybe shoot their gun out. And then they'll just abandon the tank. And then it's great. It's great. You bully T-60s all day with this thing. I love the Panzer 3E. It's amazing. However, the Russians do have other tanks. The T-26. In real life, the T-26 was a piece of garbage. But in game, this is a game. You have to worry about, your tank burning out. Your terribly slow, pitiful engine, bicycle engine fucking thing that was terrible off-road. Basically have to drive it on the road or nothing. It does have a 45mm gun. No joke. That thing will fuck you up. BT-7. Just a better version of the T-26. Faster. That's really it. Shitty armor. Yeah, shitty armor. Yeah. But the gun will fuck you up. 68 mils a pen at 100 meters. It is no joke. It will go through your front. And sometimes even out your back. It's rude. Really. After the Panzer 3E, You get the MG13. Again, it's underwhelming. You can't currently deploy in the current game. You cannot deploy your bipod, so it limits where and how you can use your machine gun class. Again, it's also not a belt-fed weapon. It's magazine-fed. It's 25 rounds. So those 25 rounds, they burn quickly. If you're able to go on a rooftop or in an elevated position, in a doorway, go prone, and basically treat your MG13 like you would a bolt action and take pop shots at targets, you can do some real damage. It's a rifle caliber. It'll put people down in one shot at a good distance. After that, the mortar class is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. If you have an engineer who can build ammo boxes for you, one engineer can build 3 ammo boxes. Currently, you can build 3 ammo boxes, because eventually the ammo boxes will run out of ammo after about 5 uses. Break the ammo box, you get back half the material you used to build it, and you build more ammo boxes. You can do this for a while. I think it's like 1.1 material, and you start off with 20. So 3, you break that, you get 1.5 back. You still have, what? 6, no, math. Oh, I'm supposed to be a math guy. 18.5 material left. Rinse, repeat until you're at 0 or the game ends. Most likely the game will end before that ever happens. You sit, you press F to resupply, you left click, and then the thing like 100 meters away explodes. It's great. It's amazing. If you have a mortarman who understands how the mechanics of the mortar work, it will make your life fucking hell. You will not capture objectives because there will be a constant stream of 50mm shells hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hit. It's bad. It's very bad for your well-being. If the shell doesn't outright kill you, if it lands semi-near you, kind of close, kind of like about, I'd say, 15-ish meters away, maybe 10-ish meters away, it'll apply this suppression effect. It'll make it nearly impossible for you to shoot straight. It'll make your vision all blurry. It's very bad. Very easy for someone to come up and shoot you. They can just walk up to you and stab you because it also kind of slows your moving, your turning. You also get faster reload speed perk, which is nice, not gonna lie. It's good to have on the machine gun classes because, I mean, they take fucking forever to reload. The BF-109 is You know, it's the fighter class. You can strafe with it all day and night. You get a 20mm nose cannon, which is nice, don't get me wrong. But currently, there's no way to change what type of shells you have loaded in the 20mm cannon. So you're firing these high explosive rounds. I've done about several different instances of me shooting into the top, rear, side of tanks, Russian tanks, with this 20mm cannon, specifically because you can change your hotkey to where mine is spacebar fires the cannon, left click fires the machine guns. 7.92 machine guns, I believe. You get 2 of them, 1 in each wing. I have fired specifically only the cannon into the side, rear, and top of these tanks at close distances. I've practically kamikaze them while shooting this cannon, putting like 10 to 20 rounds into their rear, side, and top multiple different times, and have done 0 damage. It's absurd. It's irritating. I really hope we can get access to armor-piercing, general-purpose, something. Give me like armor-piercing HE, something. Because, fuck, it sucks. But it's also great at shooting down IL-2s, and, I mean, the Russians, for some reason, never take the fighter plane. Oh, yeah. It fucking sucks. That's why. Nobody ever takes it. So people always go for the assault plane class. It's understandable. Let's be real. After that, get the upgraded or pre-war car with a scope mount. It's basically just a sniper rifle, less deviation, faster reload. It's nice to have. It's super rare because of how high the level is. If you go specifically to the logistics, it's going to cost 2 tickets. Where is it? Actually, no, it costs 1 ticket. Wow. I thought it would cost 2. After the ATR, it costs 2. No, wait, I lied. This is just the pre-war car without scope mount. This is the scope mount one. It costs 2 tickets per. So it costs 2 tickets to roll the dice here, and every 8 times you open it, you're guaranteed to get 1 sniper rifle. Not the best. Honestly, I would rather just roll the dice up here. You'll get plenty of them, kind of-ish, maybe, depending on your luck. And you'll also get the stuff you need, like toolkits, medkits, grenades, all that fun stuff. The axe, which is nice to have. It's better than the knife, because it one-hits kills, and it's like you fucking hit this dude with the knife, you see him go flying. It's great. I love it. After the sniper, upgraded sniper, you unlock the Carbine 8K with grenade launcher, rifle grenade launcher adapter. I can't say that word. I can barely speak English, let alone German. Fuck. The rifle grenade launcher, it's interesting. Simply because the only people that can equip it are troopers. And there's always going to be at least... I mean, there might be at least one trooper. Some squads, you can completely get rid of troopers and replace them with other squads, like the assault squad, for instance. Or at least this assault squad. The default assault squad has trooper slots that you can't get rid of. Some squads, you can completely eradicate the trooper class and just simply not have any of them in your squad. I think the AT squad is one of those. Do I have this fully up? I think... I forget which squad it is, but there's a squad that basically you can get rid of. You can make it so you have no troopers in your squad. I don't remember off the top of my head which one it is. But the troopers are the only ones that can equip this. The grenade itself that you shoot takes up an inventory slot. So you can't just sit there like a mortarman and just press F to reload, resupply your ammo, and shoot rifle grenades nonstop. It takes up the inventory slot. Interesting. It takes your grenade slot also. That's good to know. So at most you can have 5 grenades, assuming you have no med kits on your trooper. Honestly, I'd rather just have regular grenades and just have a basic car. If I get a couple, I'll put them down here, but I'm not gonna get rid of med kits for it. Honestly, it's not worth it. And then the Pioneer Battalion. Oh, the Flamethrower. I got to use the Flamethrower during the Normandy event. Is there any way of getting into the CBT? Technically 2 ways. It's the same thing. You buy a premium pack. It's $30 USD. You can buy the German or the Russian for 30. That's the smallest amount of money you can spend to get access to the game right now. Like today, like you could download it immediately. You can download the game now, but when you log in to play, it'll say you don't have access. So $30 USD. Or you can buy both the German and the Russian premium pack for a 20% discount, so it's like 50-something USD. The game will go to free-to-play, I believe, during open beta test. Typically, that's when games go free. They don't usually say open unless it's open to everybody, or at least, yeah, pretty much everybody. There's no like invite-only OBT. That's pretty stupid. That's just a closed beta test. And then at launch, again, it will also be free-to-play, for sure, 100%. I know that. There are premium squads. It's made by Gaijin. What do you expect? The Pioneer class. They get Flamethrower. I mean, it's the Flamethrower. It's a flamethrower. It's the Waffen Werfer. It's awesome. My only issue with the Flamethrower is, right? I got to use this during the D-Day event, so even though I don't have it currently unlocked, I got to play with it. My biggest gripe with the Flamethrower is, one, it has much shorter range than you would think. In real life, Flamethrowers can hit like 30 feet. This one hits like 3 feet. There have been many times in the D-Day op where I would run into a building, I would shoot the flamethrower at a person in the corner of the room, on the opposite side of the room, and then it would go like halfway across the room, and then they would just look at me and shoot me, and then I'd be dead. And then they'd run up, pick up my flamethrower, and then they would do the exact same thing to someone else on my team, and then my person on my team would shoot them, and then run up, pick up the flamethrower. It was a vicious cycle of death. All right, this thing is bad for your health. But if you understand, it's incredibly short range, and you sit right next to a door that they're going to run through, like a bunker door in an objective room, or basically that's it. Inside a trench that's an objective, and you just hold down the left mouse button as they run into it. You'll kill them. It's great. You can also use it to set the ground on fire. The fire will stay on the ground for a little while. I don't know exactly how long. Maybe I want to say 30-ish, maybe 20 to 30-ish 20 to 30-ish seconds. Fuck, words. And people walk into it, enemies or teammates. They will catch fire if they don't put out the fire. If they don't start putting out the fire almost immediately once they catch fire, they're going to burn to death. It's almost guaranteed. There have been many times where I shoot the flamethrower at somebody, and I'm like in their face, and the ground at their feet catches fire, and then I set myself on fire and turn, or like I shoot like the wall a little bit that's like in front of me because I'm peeking around a corner. I'll set myself on fire, and I'm just like, I already know that I'm going to burn to death if I try to put out this fire. It's going to take too long, and I'm going to die. I don't have enough vitality to tank it, basically. So I'm just going to keep shooting all the flames, set everything I can on fire, and then burn to death, and then swap to a different squad member, and keep fighting. Maybe if I'm lucky, pick up my old flamethrower that I dropped. Depends. And then, of course, we have all these levels that have yet to be determined. Not available currently. They do have 5 different campaigns, I believe. Let's see. It was the Battle of Tunsani? It's in the desert. I believe it's British versus Germans, early war, 1942-ish. Battle of Moscow, which is what we currently have access to. 1941, early war, Germans versus Russians. D-Day, which is late war, U.S. versus Germany. And then the Battle of Berlin, which is late war, Germany versus Russia. Those are the ones they currently have. They don't have a campaign that we know of in production or planned for the Pacific. So there's no Japan versus U.S. There's no Australia, no Japan versus U.S. No Japan versus Australia or the Commonwealth, which honestly to me feels like a missed opportunity. Not a lot of people. Everybody pays attention to the European theater. There's not so much attention paid to the Pacific theater, and there's a lot of crazy shit that happened in the Pacific theater. All right, like look at the HBO. What was it, HBO? It was made by what's his name? Tom Hanks. Called The Pacific. Wonderful show. I'd recommend it. It's not 100% accurate with a lot of things, but it gives you a rough idea of what would happen. It's worth a watch if you've never seen it. You can find it wherever you pirate. I mean, I would never condone nor admit to condoning anything illegal. Take that up with yourself. I'm sorry, Jeff Bezos. Please don't take away my 2-day shipping. I can't go back to 3-day shipping. I can't. I just can't. It's too long. All right, I order something on Tuesday. I don't get it till like Monday because like the Friday thing, there's like a 50-50 chance for it to count as a business day because it's fucking Friday. It's ridiculous. That's pretty much the game, in essence. And it is so much information, so cram-packed, and they currently don't have any tutorials for it. So, here's the TLDR. All right, too long didn't read. You get troops, you upgrade your troops, you use those troops. That's it. That's really how you want to do things, how you want to change, how you want to play your play style. You can tweak and adjust by picking, how many grenades your person has. Maybe you want a shit ton of medkits because you always get tagged or you always get knocked down and you just want to be able to revive yourself 4 times in one life because you have the option. Because boom, medkit. Boom, medkit. Maybe you want to help out your teammate who's in a tank and you equip a repair kit to one of your infantrymen in your squad. And maybe if this guy happens to miraculously survive a battlefield and the tank next to you gets hit by something but doesn't get killed, you can swap to this guy, run up to your tank and repair it. Be the team player that nobody ever is because that never fucking happens because it's impractical as fuck. Alright? Maybe that one time it'll actually happen. Who knows? Or fly around in a BF-109 and be disappointed when you strafe a fucking T-60 or T-26, which has paper-thin armor with a 20mm cannon that apparently has the penetration value of a fucking wet noodle being thrown at a fucking piece of paper. I don't know. Would that even penetrate? I want to find out. We have to test it. But not today, because I don't have any noodles or paper. I lied. I have both those things. I can't be fucked to test it. It's too late. It's like 3 in the morning. No.